now your starting lineup for the Warren Wilson Owls, we have number 2, Marquel Epps. Number 4, Justin Storr. Number 10, Brent Davis. Number 23, Jordan Gant-Bull. And number 24, Jaquan Lockhart. The Owls are coached by Anthony Behringer and assisted by Matthew Payne. And now, for your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles, we have number 1, Marques Dixon. Number 2, Marques Duncanson. Number 5, Chandler Rivers. And number 10, Nick Baskins Jr. The Eagles are coached by Coach Don E. Jones, assisted by Kareem Shepard, Jeremy Bowles, and Chip Nichols. The manager for the Eagles is none other than Hunter Lace, and the trainer is Lasan Central ATC. The officials for tonight's game will be Terrell Austin, Leonard Jenkins, and Robert Wicker.
Thank you, Marcus Van, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, NCCAA Division II. Trinity Baptist College is about to take on the USCAA Owls from Warren Wilson College. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau, as always, is our cameraman, and we are just about ready for tip-off. Eagles wearing their home whites with the gold trim and the blue letters going from left to right. Warren Wilson wearing the navy blues with the dark numbers and the white trim. They will be going from right to left here in the first half, and Chandler Rivers for Trinity Baptist College will jump up against Jaquan Lockhart of Warren Wilson College. The officials are checking over the starting lineups, making sure everything is underway. And here comes the opening tip-off, Rivers against Lockhart. And this ball game is underway with Wilson winning the opening tip. Owls come into today's play with an overall record of 5-8, 3-1 in the USCAA Eastern Metro Athletic Conference. And right away, Trinity Baptist gets a takeaway. So Warren Wilson gets the opening tip. Eagles get the takeaway and the next possession arrow. Brandon Tucker, Nick Baskin, Marques Duncanson, Chandler Rivers, and Marcus Dixon on the court for the Eagles. And sideline violation on the inbound pass gives it right back to the Owls. Ball game just underway. There's a shot from the outside. That was a two-point effort. It hits off the rim and out of bounds, and the Eagles will get possession. Only 17 seconds into this one. Trinity Baptist College, a record of 4-5 overall. 2 wins, no losses in South Region play. This is not a conference game, however, but the Eagles, after this shot from Baskin, will tell you this one spins around and comes out and rebounded by Marquel Epps. Eagles got a big win by 9 points over Bob Jones University last weekend, and there's Jaquan Lockhart with the game's first 2 points. Trinity Baptist has had a week off. They're fresh, back on the court today, and Baskin will go to the free throw line, and that foul will be Jaquan Lockhart. First foul of the ball game. Nick Baskin Jr. getting ready to shoot 2 on the season. Baskin, fantastic from the line, 76%, 16 out of 21. Chance to get the Eagles on the board with 2. First free throw is good. He got the bounce off the front of the rim. Eagles on the board, 2-1, less than a minute into the ball game. Baskin getting ready for free throw number 2. It is up and it is good, and we are tied. On the court for the Owls, Marquel Epps, Justin Storr, Brent Davis, Jordan Gant, and Jaquan Lockhart. Owls get it up court quickly, then back it up to the outside. 3-point shot from Gant. That one is off the rim, out of bounds. Jordan Gant, 24.3 points per game. Warren Wilson College averages 94 points per game but gives up 97. Trinity Baptist averaging 59 and allowing 77. This one will be called against Justin Storr. That is team foul number 2. First foul on Justin Storr. He is from Apopka, Florida, and he has a very good crowd sitting right down in front of me. Said hello to the family and the friends of Justin Storr before the ball game as the Owls will take over on the out of bounds. We are tied at 2. Justin's younger brother also down front cheering on his brother. This one out of bounds, and it'll go right back over to the Eagles. Each team with turnovers and takeaways here in the early going. 2-2 tie. Eagles inbound will go the length of the court. Duncanson across the line, finds Rivers, one-on-one to the hole. This one no good. Rebound by Dixon and a rejection from Jaquan Lockhart. Owls on the move all the way to the hole. That layup no good, but the second chance is put in by Brent Davis. His first basket. Warren Wilson leads 4-2. Tucker around the left sideline all the way. Underhand reverse layup. Brandon Tucker averaging 6.4 points per game. Ties it up at 4. Couple of very quick exchanges turning into points on the last trip for each team up the court. And this one out of bounds. And a foul will also be called. Brandon Tucker with his first and team foul number 1 on the Eagles. Call was on the floor, so the Owls will inbound. 17:54 left in the half. We're tied at 4. Long pass inbound, now to the corner. 3-point shot from Storr. That one hits off the rim and off the top of the backboard. Eagles with the rebound. Dixon, he'll get a bunch of those. Baskin brings it up court. This is Rivers, one-on-one. Knocked down, gets a second chance. It does not go. That is Lockhart on that defensive exchange. Teaming up against Rivers. Duncanson with the steal. Now Duncanson, he will shoot the 3. Not afraid to do so, but he backs this one up towards midcourt. Baskin finds Rivers just outside the paint. Off the glass. Does not go. Davis got a hand on it as well. Duncanson tries to knock it away, and we're going to have a foul on Brandon Tucker on the block. That is his second, and that is team foul number 2 as well. Jaquan Lockhart, 6'5" junior from Asheville. That is also the hometown of Warren Wilson College. They make the trip down from western North Carolina. Rodney Robinson now checking in for Brandon Tucker. Tucker just picked up his second foul. Quick inbound pass and stolen away. Here's Duncanson to Rivers, and a slam dunk gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Chandler Rivers gave the Eagles a lead, but then Lockhart on the other end ties it right back up. Tied at 6, 16.5 left in the first half. Duncanson trapped by 2. Robinson lost control of the pass, got it right back. Now loose ball on the court, stolen by Marquel Epps. Epps spins around Robinson, gets inside the paint. 3-point shot from the corner. High off the glass, rebounded by Robinson. Rodney Robinson averaging 2.6 points per game. A long 3 from Duncanson. This one a little bit too strong. Brent Davis rebounds, brings it all the way up court. Finds Gant from the corner. 3-point effort off the front of the rim. Marques Dixon with the rebound. Eagles get it up court. That is Chandler Rivers, who will be called for the travel. Guarded 2-on-1. And that results in the takeaway by Warren Wilson. A whole bunch of new Owls onto the court. Jacorian Martin, Nicholas McDonald, Trey Brown, Andrew Dalton, who is about to inbound, and Logan Neff all onto the court for Coach Anthony Behringer in his 4th season, and he is a graduate of Warren Wilson also. That one out of bounds, last touched by McDonald. Patrick Jackson just onto the court for Coach Jones. He got a hand on the ball. It hit off McDonald, and the Eagles get the takeaway. Victor Melendez also checked in on that last whistle as well. Duncanson guarded by 2. Has to get it up the court past the timeline. He has 3 seconds to do so, and a blocking foul will be called against the Owls. There were 2 players nearby. We'll see which one gets the call. Logan Neff called for his first. That is team foul number 3. Eagles will inbound. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Now the official's going to turn to the scorer's table and reset the shot clock to 30. Ross Freeman, who just came in, will inbound. Jackson loses control at midcourt. Picked up by Brown, 1-on-1. The layup does not go. Ross Freeman pulls down the rebound. Duncanson all the way, layup, no good. McDonald with the rebound. Both teams getting up court very fast, and we go have a foul. That is Victor Melendez with his first. That is team foul number 4. Check that, team foul number 3 on Trinity Baptist. Jakari Randolph in now for the Eagles. Owls inbound, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Wide open from the corner, 3-point shot from McDonald, no good. Rebound and a whistle. 2 free throws coming for Justin Storr. Patrick Johnson called for his first. Storr will shoot 2. On the season, Justin Storr, 74% coming into today's play, 33 for 46. First free throws of the game for Warren Wilson College, and Storr misses his first. Score tied at 6, pending free throw number 2. 14:54 left to go in the half. Andrew Dalton back on the defensive side of the court. Free throw number 2 from Storr is good. His first score of the game. 7-6 Owls lead. 14:50 left in the half. Robinson finds Freeman, but the pass goes through Freeman's hands out of bounds. Owls will reclaim possession with a 1-point lead. Storr brings it up court, takes the 3-point shot off the rim. Rebound by the Owls. That's McDonald, gets it outside to Martin, and Owls work it back to the right side. 3-point shot is up and off the rim. That was Andrew Dalton with the effort, and a whistle. Foul called on Nicholas McDonald, his first, team foul number 4 over the back. Eagles have a chance to reclaim the lead. Long pass down toward the corner. Randolph finds Robinson. 1-on-2, Robinson goes inside, off the glass, layup no good. Off Robinson and out of bounds over to the Owls. Anthony Behringer, as we said, his 4th season as the Owls head coach. He's a graduate of Warren Wilson. Was also a member of the 2013 USCAA National Champion Warren Wilson Owls. Eagles with the rebound off the 3-point shot. Randolph finds Melendez. Worked around to the left corner. Jackson inside. Contact, no call. Second chance from Jackson, and the layup is good. Jackson on the board. Eagles reclaim the lead 8-7. 13:44 left in the half. This is Justin Storr right in front of us. He tries to go inside, loses the ball, and it's out of bounds. Eagles get possession. Stephen Branch Josh Hughes on the court for Coach Jones. Melendez and Robinson will head off. Seen a lot of Eagles and Owls on the court in the early going. That'll keep their starters fresh as we get toward the waning moments of the game. Randolph takes the pass from Branch. Gets it back to the top of the arc. Freeman lost control of the pass, was able to pick it up and find Jackson. 1-on-3. Jackson rejected. Owls back up the court. 3-point shot from Gant. That one off the rim. In case you missed it earlier, Jordan Gant is averaging 24.3 points per game for Warren Wilson College. Not on the board yet. That's all right. He's going to keep taking the shot. Jackson outside to Hughes. 1-on-2 to the hole. No good. Rebound by Gant. Owls take the 3-point shot. This one is buried. Jacorian Martin with the 3. Owls retake the lead 10-8. A lot of fast-paced action in the first half. Hughes finds Freeman for 3. It is good. Freeman averaging 1.4 points per game. He's already doubled that with that 3-pointer, and the Eagles lead 11-10. Inside goes Andrew Dalton, and the pull-up jump shot from just in front of the hoop. It goes through. Owls lead by 1. 12-11, Warren Wilson leads. Rivers and Dixon heading back to the scorer's table. Jackson takes the pass, could not get the layup to fall. Great rebound by Hughes. Branch for 3, no. Contact and a foul. Patrick Jackson will pick up number 2. That is team foul number 5. 4 new Eagles onto the court. Dixon, Duncanson, Rivers, and Baskin. For Warren Wilson, Jaquan Lockhart comes back in as well. .11:40 left in the half. It's 12-11. Owls lead by 1. 3-point shot from Storr. Hits good. His first field goal, 4 total points. Owls lead 15-11. Branch trying to run the baseline. Called for the travel. That'll give the ball right back to Warren Wilson. Owls already leading by 4. So far, the biggest lead for either team. 11:20 left in the half. And we're going to have a moving pick foul called on Lockhart. That is his second. That is team foul number 5. And the Eagles will take over trailing by 4. Lockhart got in between, could not keep his feet still, and was called for the illegal screen, and that pass behind Branch. That'll give it back to the Owls. Each team with 5 fouls, 1 to give. 15-11, Owls lead. Owls working inside to Lockhart. Just outside the paint, turnaround jumper. Excellent rebound by Duncanson. He got over everybody. Marquel Epps has plenty of height on Duncanson, but it was Duncanson who got up top and pulled down the board. Long pass to Branch. Wide open for 3 off the front of the rim. Chased down by Dixon. Eagles work it to Rivers. 3-point shot off the rim. And picked up off the floor by Brent Davis. Long pass to Epps. The layup is good. 6-point Owls lead. 10.5 left to go in the first. Rivers finds Dixon. Reverse layup. Dixon on the board. Cuts the deficit back down to 4. Gant finds help in the corner. Fingertip roll does not go, but Jordan Gant now on the board on the putback, and a timeout for Coach Jones. Just shy of the midway point of the first half. Warren Wilson leads 19-11. That'll give us a chance to let you know the remaining schedules for both these teams in the first semester of play. After today, Warren Wilson is home against Newberry College Tuesday, December 11th at 7 p.m. That'll wrap up the first semester of play for the Owls. They will return to the court on Saturday, January 5th when they travel to Cincinnati Clearmont Saturday afternoon, January 5th. For the Eagles, they still have 2 games left before Christmas vacation. Next weekend, Trinity Baptist at Columbia International University, NCCAA Division I Rams. That game will start at 5 p.m., and the Eagles will finish the first semester of play at NCAA Presbyterian College, Saturday, December 15th, a 2 p.m. tip-off time. And the Eagles will then break for Christmas vacation and return to the court on January 3rd as part of the Florida National University Classic. Eagles will play North America University on January 3rd and Paul Smith's College January 4th, and then Florida National on January 5th. TBCEagles.com and WarrenWilsonOwls.com, the websites for both these athletic programs. Dixon called for the travel. That'll turn it right back over to the Owls. 10 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the half. Warren Wilson 19, Trinity Baptist 13. Glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Hello, Miss Cash, cheering on the Eagles. Put a comment in top chat. Be glad to give you a shout out if I'm able to catch your name up on the screen. 6-point lead for the Owls. We just now passed the midway point of the first half. That one knocked away by Duncanson and grabbed by Marques Dixon. And this pass goes astray and will go out of bounds, but it was tipped by the Owls. Eagles will keep possession. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Duncanson and Dixon stole the ball away. The pass towards halfway, knocked out of bounds. Eagles will resume possession. Shot clock and game clock reset. Long inbound pass in the backcourt to basket. Rivers finds Duncanson. 3-point shot off the rim. Rebound by the Owls. Davis very quickly up court to the basket, and a layup gives the Owls an 8-point lead. Well, Eagles last weekend found themselves down by 13 and then came back to tie it up and eventually take the lead before halftime. Long pass up court, and Nick Baskin will be called for his first foul. That is team foul number 6. See if the officials call it on the floor or on the shot attempt. Ball is lying on the floor over past the baseline. It is Baskin who is fouled. Now the players surround the free throw lane. And it will be 2 free throws for Jordan Gant. And the officials are going to send everybody back towards midcourt. Jordan Gant, 81% from the line, 57 out of 70. That's one of the big reasons he's averaging over 24 points per game. Has a chance to give his team a 10-point lead. The first free throw bounces around and drops in. Gant hit his first. Free throw number 2 is good. 23-13, Owls lead. 9:18 left to go in the half. Warren Wilson got the 2 free throws from Gant. Owls will also inbound with a chance to extend a current 10-point lead. So the hard foul called on Baskin. Little housekeeping duty. Keeping the floor dry and safe for the players. 9:18 left on the clock. Inbound and a very quick three-point shot by Gant. Does not go. Rebound and a putback, however, from McDonald is good. That's his first score. And a timeout for Coach Jones. With the score, Warren Wilson 25, Trinity Baptist 13, 9-10 left to go in the half. Eagles women's basketball also underway. That game they will play up in Rome, Georgia against Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Will begin in about an hour. Lady Eagles had a very good one last night with Blue Lights College. Blue Lights, though, came from behind late in the fourth quarter to win that one. So Coach Judy Allen with his team up at the GNTC Classic in North Georgia. Looking to rebound tonight. They defeated NCAA Division III Wesleyan College by 28 points earlier this week, Monday afternoon, to be a little more specific. Coach Judy Allen and the Lady Eagles in action at GNTC tonight. Stephen Branch will inbound. Eagles trail by 12, 9-10 left in the half. There you see Jaquel Walker walking in front of the screen. He has had an MRI. That ball is stolen by Gant. Rejected by Rodney Robinson. Check that, Josh Hughes. Eagles all the way downtown, unable to get the layup to go. This one's out of bounds off Dixon and back over to the Owls. So the defense in a very quick transition. Eagles come away empty. Jakari Randolph back onto the court for Coach Jones. Chandler Rivers heads off. Owls lead by 12. Get possession and get the ball up court very quickly once again. Both teams running very fast up the court. The jump shot from Epps is good, his second score, and it's now a 14-point lead for Warren Wilson. Duncanson, bounce pass inside to Dixon. Back to Duncanson. Eagles now work the ball inside. Dixon's shot, no good. Branch rebounds, layup, does not go. Epps from outside the arc loses control of the ball, is able to steal it right back, and this one out of bounds. It is Eagles basketball. Marquel Epps averages 5 points per game. He has 4 as we speak. Seen Epps in a lot of the plays in the recent trips up the court. He is a 6'3" senior from Charleston, South Carolina. Told you some things about Jordan Gant, his scoring abilities. The 5'11" junior from Waynesboro, Georgia. Another season after this one underneath Coach Anthony Behringer. Randolph takes the pass, guarded by Gant, slows things down, lets his teammates get up the court. Work to Duncanson in the corner. Shot clock at 8. Dixon inside, layup is good, but no, he's called for the offensive foul. No shot. Dixon called for the charge. That is his first, team foul number 7. No free throws awarded on offensive fouls. Dixon not happy with the call, but that call stands. This one knocked away. Last touch by the Eagles. Warren Wilson will keep possession. Prince Lemons and Devontae Snipes unable to make the trip down to Jacksonville for Warren Wilson. 7:30 left to go in the half. 27-13, Owls lead. Shot clock at 13. Turnaround jump shot off the front of the rim. Second chance, no. Loose ball on the floor, and a third opportunity blocked by Dixon, but the Owls reclaim possession. They get a fresh 30. The ball hit the rim. Now with 15 to shoot, Long three-pointer by Brent Davis is good. He now has 7, and it's a 17-point lead for the Owls. Hughes finds Randolph. One-on-one off the glass. Second chance, no good. And a foul will be called. Looks like Stephen Branch will be called for the foul. That is the call. Branch with his first. That is team foul number 8. 1-1 for Marquel Epps. 3 new Eagles and a couple of new Owls onto the court. Epps in limited opportunity, 40% from the free throw line, 4 for 10 coming into today's play. He has a 1-1 opportunity. Jacorian Martin now onto the court for Coach Behringer. It's a 17-point lead for Warren Wilson as we speak. Epps at the line, 1-1. First free throw is a little too long. Baskin steals that pass. Going one-on-one, the layup, no good. Contact, no call. Dixon with the second chance for his second basket of the night. 6:25 left in the first half. Pull-up jumper off the front of the rim. Dalton's shot a little too short. Jackson goes 1-on-2, no good. Three-point effort from Gant. Off the rim, loose ball on the floor, and it will be Eagles basketball. Andrew Dalton with his first foul, team foul number 6. So the Eagles essentially in the 1-1 with the next foul. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the first half. For Trinity Baptist, it is Baskin, Freeman, Jackson, Tucker, and Dixon. For Warren Wilson, it is Storr, Martin, Gant, Dalton, and Davis. Very nice crowd on hand as usual here at Trinity Gymnasium. That's shaking on your screen. No need to adjust your device. That's happening in the bleachers. Tucker trapped in the corner by 2. Is able to find Freeman. That pass stolen away by Dalton. Gant finds Storr for 3. It is no good. Gant pulls down the rebound. Another three-point shot. This one a little too strong from Martin. Loose ball grabbed by Gant. Now to the hole in the paint. Ball is stripped away. Freeman got a hand on it. Tucker brings it up court. 1-on-2. He will draw the foul and go to the line. Foul called on Jacorian Martin. That's his first. Team foul number 7, and 2 free throws coming for Brandon Tucker. At the line, Tucker 68%, 21 for 31. First attempts of the afternoon. Number 1 is good. Started to talk about Ja'Kale Walker a couple of minutes ago. He will have an MRI. He had it. He will get the results this Monday, hoping that he can be back on the court after Christmas vacation. Free throw number 2, no good. 30-16, Warren Wilson leads. 5.5 left in the first. And that three-point attempt from Dalton does not go. It is out of bounds. Last touched by Jacorian Martin. Eagles will get possession. Got a chance to talk to Ja'Kale during the pregame warm-up. He said he'll get those results Monday. Might be a while, but he's really hoping to get a chance to play early in 2019. Tucker hits Jackson, and Jackson puts it in for his second score. 30-18. Eagles trailed by 17 just a little bit ago. It's down to 12. And Baskin with the interception finds Tucker now all alone, and he gets the fingertip roll to fall. Eagles now within 10. They've scored the last 7 points. That one nearly got away from Davis. Tucker bats it away. Davis gets it right back. Now Storr collides with Baskin, and the offensive foul called on Justin Storr. That is foul number 2, team foul number 8. Eagles now can cut the deficit down into single digits. 4:39 left to go in the first half. Told you earlier, Justin Storr, sort of a local product from Central Florida, Apopka High School down in the Orlando area, just a couple of hours away. So Justin Storr able to get some friends and family to drive up to Jacksonville, watch this game. And, of course, we're glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. 30-second timeout with the score, Warren Wilson 30, Trinity Baptist 20. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the first half. Number 6, Nevada defeated number 20, Arizona State, 72-66 this afternoon. NCAA Top 25 action. I watched that Gator game earlier today. Gators falling just a few points short of victory against number 9 Michigan State. Or number 10 Michigan State, rather. It was 63-50. Number 9 is Kentucky. They were upset by Seton Hall by 1 point in overtime. 84-83, Seton Hall the winners. Very quickly up court to Dixon. And Marques Dixon with his 6th point. He's averaging 4.4, and the Eagles are now within 8. Ball stayed in bounds. Owls keep possession. Dalton steps inside the lane. Layup, no good. High off the glass. Ross Freeman almost tipped it in, the wrong goal. Dixon, spin move, underhand layup, it's good. Dixon with his 4th basket. Trinity has trimmed the lead down to 6. They trailed by 17 a few minutes ago. Bounce pass to Storr. Collides with Baskin, and a blocking foul on Nick Baskin Jr. That is his 2nd. It is team foul number 8. 1-1 for Justin Storr, who is 1 for 2 from the line today. Storr very good from the line this season coming into today's game. 74%, 34 for 46. He's hit 1 out of 2 so far today. He will have a 1-1. Victor Melendez checking in for Ross Freeman. Trey Bound now in for Jacorian Martin for Warren Wilson. This is 1-1 for Storr. Front end is good. 5 points overall for Justin. He is a junior, stands at 6'2", 250 pounds of rock-solid muscle. Free throw number 2 is off the rim and rebounded by Dixon. Eagles trail by 7. And Brandon Tucker makes it a 5-point deficit. That is point number 7 for Tucker. Another very fast trip up the court for the Owls. This one knocked away. Melendez tapped it. Tucker picked it up. Ball stolen from Jaquan Lockhart. Eagles now could cut it to 3 or possibly 2 with a 3-point play. Ball got away from the Eagles. Storr picks it up, finds Gant, goes all the way underneath. The basket is good, and the foul. That is Patrick Jackson with his 3rd. So Gant with his 2nd field goal. He hit both free throws just a couple of minutes ago at the line for a 3-point opportunity. We told you he's over 80% from the line this season. That's not 4 for 5 either. 43 for 127 plus 2 for 2 today. Gant looking to make it an 8-point game, and he does with that free throw. 34-26, 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in the half. Pass to Melendez. Finds Dixon. 3 points from the corner. No. Very fast transition up the court and the slam dunk by Lockhart. That's a third basket for Jaquan Lockhart, and the Owls' lead is back up to 10. Eagles got it down to 5, but Warren Wilson has scored 5 so far unanswered points. Dixon blocked, but a foul. Looked like Lockhart, if I have it correct, that is his third. And team foul number 9. Marques Dixon will shoot 2. Dixon 4 out of 12 from the line this season, hits his first. 36-27, Warren Wilson leads, pending free throw number 2. Chandler Rivers, Jakari Randolph now on the court for Coach Jones. Dixon hit his first. Here's number 2. It is a little too strong. Grabbed off the floor by Gant. He gets it up court, allows his teammates to get into position. Store for 3. It is a little too strong. Dixon with the rebound off the glass, and Tucker slows it down as he crosses the timeline. Rivers for 3. It is good. Chandler Rivers from three-point range, just 25% on the season, but he got that one. And before I could finish looking it up, Jordan Gant got up the court in a hurry, got 2 of those 3 right back. So an 8-point lead now for Warren Wilson. This ball's out of bounds. Duncanson and Baskin coming onto the court. Melendez and Randolph will check out. It is Owls ball with a full 30 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left on the game clock. 38-30, Warren Wilson leads. That is out of bounds as Gant stepped on the baseline. That's a turnover. Eagles could cut the deficit down a little bit further. It's 8 at the moment. Chance to get it down to 6, possibly 5. Freeman in the corner, guarded by Dalton. Pulls up for 3, no good. And Gant with the rebound, got over Duncanson. Dalton, pull up, jump shot off to the right. Buck and a half left to go in the first. Rivers from the line, a little bit short. And a loose ball grabbed by Brown. He gets it up court, Gant for 3. Off the rim. Brown with the rebound. Stores a second chance. No good. Third opportunity does not go. And the Eagles come away with the ball. 3 chances for Warren Wilson. They came away empty. Just now hitting the 1-minute mark of the first half. Eagles trail 38-30. Rivers thought about the 3. Tucker will take the shot. It is off the rim and the glass and rebounded by Dalton. Brown gets by Freeman, misses the layup. Freeman rebounds. 42 seconds left. Rivers brings it up court. Finds Duncanson, who loses the ball in the corner. Turnover to the Owls. Marquel Epps, Brent Davis checking in for Coach Behringer. 36.1 seconds left on the clock. Warren Wilson leads 38-30. Stephen Branch, Jakari Randolph back on for Trinity Baptist. Tucker and Dixon have a seat. Brown races the ball up court. Owls work it over to Davis on the left side. He's going in. Ball is stripped away. Shot clock is off. 23 seconds. Rivers to Randolph. Duncanson thought about the three, spin move. Now Rivers will shoot for three, off the glass, no good. And a foul at midcourt. 2 free throws coming for Warren Wilson. Chandler Rivers called for his first. That is foul number 10, double bonus. And heading to the line for 2 is Nicholas McDonald. McDonald 62% this season, 18 out of 29. First free throws of the day. Number 1 is a little too strong. Josh Hughes in for Chandler Rivers. Patrick Jackson in for Ross Freeman. 9.3 seconds left. 38-30, Owls lead. Free throw number 2 from McDonald is good. He goes 1 for 2 and gives the Owls a 9-point lead. 7 seconds. Duncanson around one defender. Inside, finger roll, yes! Duncanson's first score. He's averaging 10.9, and that brings us to the halftime intermission with the score. Warren Wilson College 39, Trinity Baptist 32. We will have a 15-minute timeout. We'll come back in 12, recap the first half, get ready for number 2 here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College, and as you see on the scoreboard, Warren Wilson College leads the Eagles 39-22, about 3:40 left in the halftime intermission. Here's how we got this far. Jordan Gant and Marques Dixon, one from each team, tied with the game high of 9 points. For Warren Wilson, Brent Davis has 7, Jaquan Lockhart 6, Justin Storr 5, Marquel Epps 4, Nicholas McDonald has 3, and Andrew Dalton has 2. For the Eagles, Dixon with 9 to lead the team, Brandon Tucker 7, Chandler Rivers has 5, Patrick Jackson 4, Ross Freeman has a 3-pointer, Nick Baskin Jr. has hit 2 free throws, and Marques Duncanson has 2 points as well. Patrick Jackson of Trinity and Jaquan Lockhart of Warren Wilson each have 3 fouls. For Trinity, Nick Baskin and Brandon Tucker have 2 apiece, while Marques Dixon, Victor Melendez, Chandler Rivers, and Stephen Branch each have a foul. Justin Storr has 2 for Warren Wilson. Andrew Dalton, Jacorian Martin, Nicholas McDonald, and Logan Neff each have 1. And speaking of Justin Storr, we told you a little bit about him earlier today. We have his younger brother. This is Ryan Storr, who was able to come up from Apopka and watch his brother play. Ryan, how you doing there, young man?
Good.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12, and I'm going to guess you're what, 7th grade?
Yes, I am.
And what school do you go to?
Apopka Memorial Middle School.
Apopka Memorial Middle School. All right, and Justin is a graduate of Apopka High School as well. What do you think of watching your brother play on the court?
Watching my brother play on the court, it's cool because to see how many people get to make it to college, and my brother is also a college player. So watching him is like watching somebody on TV, and it's very cool to see him play.
All right, now Justin's a junior, so this is his 3rd year in college. How much have you gotten to actually watch him in person?
I've watched a bunch of his games in person.
All right.
We try to make the most that we can, but I try not to skip as much school so that I can get my work done.
So anytime he comes around near Florida, you're able to go because, you know, Asheville, that's a long way. I have a family member up in the Asheville area also. And I can tell you that's a long drive to go up to that area of North Carolina. Do you play basketball or any other sport?
Yeah, I play basketball.
Basketball? And are you on the school team?
Well, the school team for 7th grade has not started yet. It will start right after Christmas break.
And you're going to be on that team?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's great news. And who's your favorite NBA and college team?
People might call me a bandwagon, but my favorite player is LeBron.
Well, you're not alone. LeBron's one of the best ever to play in the NBA.
Yeah.
Okay, mine was Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a little bit older than you. You're 12. I'm 49. You also have some family. Oh, we forgot. Who's your favorite college team?
My favorite college team is Duke.
Duke. That was my father's second favorite. We're from Hartford, Connecticut, so he was a UConn fan, but he also loved Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils, too. All right, Ryan, you got some family members here. Who's with you? I know you got your mother, your grandparents are here. You got some friends also watching Justin?
Yes, I do. I have my grandma, my dad, and some childhood friends that I grew up with.
All right, and they're all up here in Jacksonville making the 2.5-hour trip from Apopka down in Central Florida in the Orlando area. And family members from Atlanta also. This is your grandmother, I believe we said that?
Yes, this is my grandmother.
I have a brother in Ackworth, just a little bit north of Atlanta. Well, Ryan, we're glad you're able to join us. I'm going to let you get back down there and watch your brother. I wish him well, but not till the next game. Because of course, we're Eagles fans around here. All right, this is 12-year-old, 7th grader Ryan Storr. He's a basketball player at Apopka Middle School, here to watch his brother Justin play. Justin so far with 5 points and 2 personal fouls, and the second half is underway. Ryan looks like he's going to be a really good basketball player. Is this Mr. Storr here? Hello there. Talked to you before the ball game, and that Marques Dixon gets the first basket of the second half. 5-point lead now for the Owls. This is a very nice young man we just talked to. His family here saying hello before and during the game. Of course, we wish you all the best. Safe travel as you go home tonight also. That one is knocked out of bounds. And last touch by Brent Davis. Eagles now have a chance to get to within 3 or possibly 2. They trailed at halftime 39-32. At one point, Warren Wilson led by 17. Trinity Baptist got it down to 5. Then the Owls worked it back up to 10 and had a 7-point lead at the half. It's at 5 right now. Dixon finds Duncanson from the line off the front of the rim. Eagles shot 33% in the first half. Owls 35%. And this is going to go Eagles' way. And a foul called on Marquel Epps. That is his first. And team foul number 1 of the second half. Of course, we hope Brian goes back to the feed and watches and listens to himself here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Nick Baskin Jr. with his first field goal, and it pulls the Eagles to within 3. 39-36, ball nearly taken away, but Davis is able to pick it right back up. There's Justin Storr, guarded by Baskin. He backs it up near midcourt. Epps will be pushed, and a foul called on Marques Duncanson. That is his first, and Eagles foul number 1. Second half just underway, less than a minute and a half in. 39-36 in favor of Warren Wilson College. Storr finds Davis. Gant, three-pointer from NBA range. That one off the front of the rim. Marcus Dixon had 7 rebounds in the first half. Just got his 8th. Storr takes the ball away, goes to the hole. That layup could not go. And Dixon keeps the ball in bounds and finds Tucker at midcourt. Tucker thought about the 3. Instead, he drives the lane, gets the basket, and draws the foul. Did the basket go? The referee held up 2 fingers, and it looked like it went in from my vantage point, but he's holding up 2 fingers, indicating 2 free throws for Brandon Tucker. So either I saw it wrong or just got a little bit ahead of myself. Tucker shooting 2, 1 for 2 in the first half, hits number 1. 8 points now for the senior Brandon Tucker. Free throw number 2 is good. So Tucker ties Dixon and Gant for the game high, and the Eagles are within 1 and steal the ball away and have a chance to take the lead. Baskin tracks it down in the corner, but he's called for traveling. That'll give it back to the Owls. Eagles, though, have scored the first 6 points of the second half, cutting their deficit down to the slimmest of margins at 1. Just 2 minutes and 2 seconds have ticked off the clock here in the second half. Three-point shot from Davis off the rim. Rivers with the rebound. It hits off his foot. Baskin's able to pick it back up. Tucker thought about the 3. Duncanson, pump fake. Eagles working around to the right side. It's Rivers. It is 3-point shot. Chandler Rivers with 8. I couldn't tell if he was behind the arc or had a toe on it. The official says it is a 3-pointer. Eagles lead by 2, and tying it up with the layup is Brent Davis. Both teams getting up and down the court very fast, as they have both done the entire game. Eagles now slow it down this time. Rivers pull up jump shot, a little bit too strong. Tied at 41, Owls looking to reclaim the lead. Rivers on the defense of Epps. Keeps Epps outside, but Dalton takes the 3-point shot. He misses everything. And the ball is batted around and grabbed by Duncanson. Contact, no call, and then a late whistle. The blocking foul called on Epps. The basket is good, and Duncanson will be at the line for a 3-point opportunity. Randolph in for Trinity, and 4 new Owls in for Coach Anthony Behringer. Eagles will keep 4 men back on the defensive side of the court. Duncanson made the short jumper, drew the foul, has a chance at a 3-point play, his first free throws of the afternoon. It is good. Duncanson, the leading scorer on the Eagles with 10.9 points per game. And he's a 61% free throw shooter. That pass inside, the dunk is missed. The second chance, no good. Third opportunity from Lockhart. He now has 8. Eagles lead by 1, 44-43. Tucker ties up with a couple of owls and a whistle. Possession arrow is with Warren Wilson. So the Owls will inbound from the sideline. Ball went over to the baseline. Sadiq Johnson, first time we've seen him on the court this afternoon. He will inbound for Warren Wilson. They will have a fresh 30-second shot clock. Now a couple of fifth officials will come over and make sure everything is correct. 16-19 left on the clock. Trinity Baptist leads 44-43. Their discussion appears to be about the shot clock. It is set at 30 seconds. Owls work it back near midcourt. Randolph on the defensive number 3, Trey Brown. Johnson goes inside, loses the ball, and Randolph tracks it down for Trinity. Dixon just did get across the front court line. Eagles keep possession. Randolph works it outside to Tucker. Shot clock now at 12. Tucker pulls back, tries to go inside, hits Dixon to the hole, and a power move toward the basket. That is 13 points for Marques Dixon, the senior from Jacksonville. And Brandon Tucker will be called for the foul. Now check that, Marques Duncanson away from the ball. And for Duncanson, that is his second personal foul and the first on the Eagles of the second half. 46-43, Trinity Baptist leads. 15-16 left to go. Long shot, little too long. Chandler Rivers pulls down the rebound. Eagles will slow it down at midcourt. Baskin finds help on the right side. Rivers, 1-on-2, contact and a whistle. 2 free throws for Chandler Rivers. Foul called on Sadiq Johnson. That's his first. That is team foul number 4. Rivers has not had a free throw attempt today, and he is at 63% this season, 10 out of 16. Tucker and Dixon will head back to the defensive side. Randolph at the lane. Baskin just shy of midcourt. Rivers' first of 2 is good. 9 points for Chandler Rivers. 4 early in the second half. Clock reads right at 15 minutes. 4-point lead pending the free throw, which is good. Rivers now in double digits, and the Eagles, who trail by 7 at the half, lead by 5 with under 15 minutes to go. 3-point shot. That was Jacorian Martin. And it is 48-46. That's his second 3 of the game. 6 points overall. Thought for a moment the official held up 2, but it was a 3. Tucker finds Randolph from the corner. 3-point shot, too strong. Rivers rebounds, puts it right back in. That's an even dozen for Rivers. Sophomore from Indian Trail, North Carolina. Now a 3 from the corner. That was Johnson, no good. Pass is stolen by Rivers. Eagles lead by 4. Rivers, pull-up jumper, it's good. Chandler Rivers had 5 at the break. He now has 14, and all the way to the hole, and a layup from Jacorian Martin. That's his first deuce. He has 8 total. Baskin takes the pass, takes the jump shot, in and out. It was halfway down and came out. And again, a three-point shot. This one off the rim. Randolph rebound all alone underneath. Three-point shot without a teammate underneath, and the Eagles got the very easy rebound. Tucker, 1-on-2, draws the foul. We'll see which Owl gets called. Foul called on Nicholas McDonald. That is his second. That is team foul number 5. Brandon Tucker is 3 for 4 from the line, 9 points total, getting ready to shoot 2. First of 2 from Tucker. It is right down the middle. Double-digit scoring now for the senior, who's averaging 6.4 per game. Already now with 10. Ross Freeman back onto the court in favor of Randolph. Tucker hit his first. Here comes number 2. Stephen Branch all ready to check in. Free throw is good. 11 now for Tucker. 54-48, Eagles lead. Tucker heads off. Stephen Branch onto the court. He's averaging 5.5 per game. Branch, so over 50% from behind the arc. Eagles lead at 54-48. That's a three-point shot off the rim, and we have a foul. Foul called on Sadiq Johnson. That's his second. That is team foul number 6. So now the Eagles already in the bonus with the next foul. That was a very good steal for Johnson. He got the basket, but now there's an Owl on the floor, and that looks like it is Sadiq Johnson. I was looking down to write down his basket, didn't see what happened, but he apparently hit the floor very hard, and good to see that he's all right. He's back up quickly. Gets a nice hand from a very good crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium. Johnson made the steal, got the layup, and cut the deficit down to 4. It's Trinity Baptist 54, Warren Wilson 50, 12:55 left in regulation. Eagles have possession after the steal and the basket. Slight delay as it looks like there might be a couple of spills on the floor over near the Owls bench. Now the official doing a little housekeeping of his own. Chandler Rivers leads all scorers at the moment with 14. He got 9 of those in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Jordan Gant leads Warren Wilson with 9. Jacorian Martin with 8, 5 of those in the second half. Branch inbounds. Eagles work it past the timeline. Freeman backs up, takes the 3, no good. Jackson with the rebound. The finger roll does not go. Owls could cut the deficit in half. 3-point shot for Davis, no good. Hughes steps on the baseline. No, it was out of bounds. And we'll see who gets possession. Officials are still talking about whose ball it is. It is Owls' ball and a new 30-second clock. Baskin tried to keep it in bounds, came down on the sideline. That one hits off the rim, and Hughes tracks it down in the corner. Hughes loses the ball. Picked up by Epps to Davis, and a foul. That looks like Melendez. That'll be his second. That is team foul number 2. 2 free throws for Brent Davis. These will be his first of the afternoon. Davis, 52.5% from the free throw line, 31 for 59. He gets 2. Here's the first. It is a little bit too strong. Marques Duncanson in for Patrick Jackson. That's a second team foul on Trinity Baptist. Warren Wilson has committed 6. So the Eagles now essentially in the bonus. Free throw number 2 is good from Davis. He has 8, and it's a 3-point Eagles lead. 54-51, 12-12 left in the game. Melendez to Freeman, and a traveling violation called on Freeman. That'll turn it over, and with a 3-point play, the Owls could tie the score. Storr gets inside. His pass attempt is batted away and last touched by Lockhart. So Eagles get the ball with 12 minutes and 2 seconds left and a 3-point lead. Epps on the defense. Branch is able to make the inbound pass. Now Epps steals the pass back towards Branch. And Stephen Branch will have his second personal foul. That is team foul number 3. And at the line for 2, Jordan Gant, where he has hit all 3 of his first half attempts. So these 2 free throws could cut the deficit down to 1 for Warren Wilson. Brandon Tucker, Chandler Rivers ready to check in for Coach Jones. No Owls at the table. Gant 3 for 3 so far. Here's the first of 2. It is good. Gant over 80% from the line. Coming into today, 57 out of 70. 4 for 4. 61 for 74 now, up closer to 83 to 84%. Here comes number 2 in this sequence. It is good. Trinity Baptist 54, Warren Wilson 53. 11 points now for Gant. Tucker bounce pass to Robinson. It gets away, and Tucker keeps it in bounds. He's trapped by 2. Shot clock at 17. Tucker goes all the way, and an offensive foul called on Brandon Tucker. Good defense, had position. Tucker called for the charge. That is his 3rd, and it is team foul number 4. 11:42 left on the clock. The slimmest of leads for Trinity Baptist. A lot of exciting basketball here at TBC this afternoon. These 2 teams going back and forth. Each team had a big run in the first half. Warren Wilson built a 17-point lead. Trinity cut it down to 5. Owls led by 7 at the half, 39-32. Trinity is now leading by 1. Davis lost the ball, but Owls will keep possession off Robinson. Shot clock is going to be reset. 25-24. Officials holding up, making sure the shot clock is set correctly. It's 24 seconds. Davis takes the pass, goes inside, gets the basket, and the foul. That is number 3 on Stephen Branch. The basket puts Warren Wilson up by 1, and Davis has a chance to make it 2. Team foul number 5 on the Eagles. 3-point play does not happen. Robinson with the rebound. Eagles trail now 55-54. Duncanson gets by Epps. Finds Hughes. Pass off to Branch, and a foul will be called offensively against the Eagles. Foul called on Rodney Robinson. Offensive, that is his first. Both teams now with 6 fouls in the second half. 11 minutes, 9 seconds left. Warren Wilson 55, Trinity Baptist 54. And a timeout for Coach Jones, a full 60-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to check on NCAA Top 25 action. Number 6, Nevada defeated number 20, Arizona State, 72-66. Number 5, Michigan, 89-78 over South Carolina. Number 9, Kentucky lost by 1 in overtime to Seton Hall, 84-83. Number 10, Michigan State, 63, Florida Gators, 59. Number 21, Villanova, 70-58 winners over St. Joseph's. Right now, number 17, Buffalo leads St. Bonaventure 56-41. Number 22, Mississippi State has a 5-point lead over Clemson. Number 23, Maryland leads Loyola of Illinois 33-24. Number 16, Kansas State trails Tulsa by 2, 24-22. Number 25, Furman trailing USC Upstate 34-30. And Marquette leads number 12, Wisconsin 14-13. Number 3, Duke will host Yale later on. That game begins at 5:30. Number 24, Nebraska hosts Creighton. The Seminoles, number 11, are hosting Connecticut tonight at 6:30. Number 2, Kansas hosts New Mexico State. And number 8, Auburn is hosting Dayton. All those games a little later on tonight. Epps finds Storr outside the paint. Dixon knocks it away. Rivers trying to go 1-on-2. That ball is tapped down and grabbed by the Owls. Storr behind the back to Gant. Inside, underhanded finger roll. No good. Duncanson with the rebound. And a foul looks like will be called on Marquel Epps. Epps with the push. That is number 3 on Epps, team foul number 7. So Marques Duncanson will have 1 and 1. He is at his only free throw attempt earlier in the second half. This one is good. 6 points for Duncanson. 61% on the season coming into today's play. He hits them both. He's 3 for 3. He has 7, and he just put the Eagles back in front by 1. Epps pull up jump shot, too strong. Rebound by Lockhart. Storr goes inside the paint. His pull up was halfway down, didn't go, but Brent Davis puts it right back in. He has 12. Back and forth, second half. Eagles now trailing 57-56. Rivers finds Dixon. Robinson now behind the arc. Duncanson to Rivers. Jump shot, and he will draw the foul. Let's see if that's Lockhart. If so, that is number 4. That is the call. Waquan Lockhart with his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 8, Chandler Rivers will have 2 free throws. He's hit both attempts so far today, earlier in the second half. First of 2, does not go. Andrew Dalton now in for Jaquan Lockhart. Rivers at 63% coming into today. 2 for 3. Here comes number 4. This one is short and out of bounds. Owls now have a chance to reclaim the lead. Actually, they are leading by 1, 57-56. Ball knocked down by Rivers. He picks it up, takes it all the way in for the go-ahead dunk. And a timeout for the Owls. With the score, Trinity Baptist 58. No, not a timeout. I thought that was the call, but no, it is a foul against the Eagles. And free throws for Brent Davis. This one does not go. The 1-and-1 did not fall. That is team foul number 7. Both teams now in the bonus. Eagles working around to Dixon. He goes inside. That one spins around the rim and does not fall. Epps thought about the 3. Instead, he goes inside. Layup, no good. Duncanson pulls down the rebound. Eagles hold on to their 1-point lead. Duncanson at midcourt finds Rivers over near the Eagles bench. Tucker finds Robinson. Rivers, open jumper, no good. Three-point shot for Gant, off the rim. Davis rebounds. He is stripped by Tucker. Loose ball, grabbed by Stores. Gant again for 3. This one is good. First three-pointer of the game for Jordan Gant, and it's a 2-point Owls lead. Gant on the season, 34% from beyond the arc. Tucker draws the foul. No, it's an offensive foul on Brandon Tucker. That is number 4 on Tucker. He will head off. 4 new Eagles getting ready to check in. Baskin, Freeman, Randolph, and Jackson. Marques Dixon will stay on the court. It is 60-58 in favor of Warren Wilson. We have 8:13 left on the clock. A little more housekeeping duty. That's the reason for the delay. The last few minutes have gone back and forth. Each team reclaiming a 1-point lead, and now Warren Wilson leads by 2 thanks to the 3-point shot from Jordan Gant just a moment ago. Epps nearly lost the ball, but he found Dalton. 3-point shot from the corner. That was Gant with the attempt, and a rebound for Brent Davis. This one right through the hands of Epps. It looked like he tried to turn and make a move before he secured possession. Eagles now could tie the score or take the lead. Each team has a man with 4 fouls. Ross, pull-up jumper. It spins around. Baskin rebounds. His second chance is good, and we are tied at 60. 6 points for Nick Baskin. Quick pass inside, now outside. This is Trey Brown. His three-pointer no good. Dixon with the rebound. Brandon Tucker with 4 fouls for Trinity Baptist. Jaquan Lockhart, 4 fouls for Warren Wilson, both out of the game at the moment. 7-18 and counting. Freeman for 3. It is good. Ross Freeman hits his second 3 of the game, and a timeout. Trinity Baptist leading 63-60. Believe it is Coach Jones who called the timeout. And he's going to wave it off. So no timeout, as the mop-up of the floor does allow all players to get a breath and get back into position. 7:10 left on the clock. Freeman's three-pointer has given the Eagles a 63-60 lead. Epps takes the pass, goes inside, finger roll, does not go. Freeman rebounds off the floor. Eagles will now slow down this possession. Baskin taking his time getting across midcourt. Freeman gets the pump fake, draws the foul, and Freeman will shoot 2. We'll see which Owls player is called for the foul. That is Brent Davis. That's his first and team foul number 9. Ross Freeman will shoot 2. Freeman's first, a little bit too strong. 2 for 2, now 2 for 3 on the season from the line is Ross Freeman. Josh Hughes heading over to the table. He will check in. Marques Dixon will have a seat. Freeman missed his first. Here's number 2. It is up and in. It got the bounce off the back of the rim. Ross Freeman now has 7. The Eagles lead by 4. Long pass to Stores up top. He goes inside. He's blocked by Hughes. And Hughes called for the foul. Eagles fans not happy at all with the call. That is foul number 1 on Josh Hughes, and 2 free throws for Justin Storr. He's 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Hughes got all ball with the hands. There was a little bit of body contact. That's the reason for the foul. Storr with his first. It is off the back of the rim. Stephen Branch checking in for Patrick Jackson for Trinity Baptist. Storr missed his first. Here comes the second, and it is no good. 9 for 17 from the line, if I'm counting correctly, are the Owls. 6:20 left on the clock. That one nearly stolen away. Baskin keeps it in the front court. 3-point shot. Yes! Baskin now with 9, and the Eagles lead by 7. Gant for 3. It's good. Three-point basket. Makes it a 4-point game once again with 67-63 left. This is a full timeout for Coach Behringer. We'll pause here and we'll be right back when the gentlemen take the court on TBC Eagles. Well, I say this all the time. In close games, free throws make the difference. Trinity Baptist is 14 out of 19. Warren Wilson is 9 out of 17, and the Eagles lead by 4. Very quick movement up the court. Baskin just hit a big 3 on his last shot attempt with the Eagles' last effort up the court. Hughes finds Freeman. Randolph just came back into the game. Shot clock at 8. Three-pointer off the rim, no good. Looked like for a moment it was going to rebound in, but Storr pulls down the rebound. Davis gets by Freeman and gets the layup. That is 14 for Brent Davis. It's a 2-point Eagles lead. Hughes guarded by Davis, avoids the 5-second violation. Eagles leading by 2, 67-65. 5:10 left on the clock. Branch gets around Dalton. His short jumper does not go. It's out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds by Storr. And the Eagles will get a fresh 30 seconds. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left. Eagles had a 7-point lead just a little bit ago. It is down to 2. Just past the 5-minute mark, we are in the second half. Randolph to Baskin to Freeman. Pump fake, layup, no good. Ball on the floor. Hughes pulls it down and loses the ball to Gant. Jordan Gant finds Davis, and this one hit off Jakari Randolph. It will stay with Warren Wilson. Good defense by the Owls. They get it up court. Out of bounds, only 3 seconds ticked off the shot clock. 4:41 left to go. That is barring any overtime period. Dalton takes the inbound pass inside the paint. And a whistle. 3-second violation called on Andrew Dalton. Break for the Eagles. They have a chance to extend a current 2-point lead. .438 left to play. Baskin, Freeman, Branch, Hughes, and Randolph for the Eagles. Hughes for 3. He will go to the line for 3 free throws. That foul called on Jordan Gant. That is his first. Josh Hughes will have 3 free throws. 2 for 4 and limited opportunity from the line is Hughes this season. That is team foul number 10. The Eagles are in the double bonus the rest of the game. First of 2, a little bit wide to the left. First of 3, rather, for Josh Hughes. He averages 1.8 points per game. Number 2, this one is too short. Big free throw to make it a 3-point game. Number 3 is good. Hughes on the board. Eagles now 15 out of 22 from the line. Owls work it up court. 3-point shot from Storr ties us up at 68. That's his second 3-pointer. He now has 8. And a timeout for Coach Behringer. If I have this correct, Coach Jones of Trinity Baptist has 2 fulls and a 30. Coach Behringer of Warren Wilson has 3 fulls and a 30 left. That 3 from Justin Storr ties it up at 68. We'll be back in just a moment. Having a little fun with young Ryan Storr, the brother of Justin, who just buried that 3 to tie the game, telling Ryan, just let your brother know he's had enough for today. He can wait until you play Newberry on Tuesday. Ryan says, no way. Of course, we're glad to have the Storr family in attendance. They've been a pleasure to talk to before the game at halftime, any chance we get. 4:18 left in regulation. It is a 68-68 tie. Trinity Baptist has the possession after the 3-pointer from Justin Storr. In case you missed it, we had a very nice talk with young Ryan Storr right at the end of halftime. I hope he goes back and checks it out. Chandler Rivers guarded by 2. It is Rivers, Duncanson, Tucker with the ball. Branch and Dixon now on the court. Rivers inside the paint, finds Dixon, who will go to the line for 2. That is number 2 on Jordan Gant. Eagles are already in the double bonus. Marques Dixon has 13 points, 1 for 2 from the line, the senior from right here in Jacksonville. First free throw, good. Jakari Randolph in for Tucker. Remember, Brandon Tucker is playing with 4 fouls. Might be very much needed right down the stretch. Number 2 from Dixon, spins around and comes out. Eagles now 16 out of 24 from the line. Here's Storr. This is a 2-point shot. It's good, and it's now a 1-point lead for Warren Wilson. 10 points now for Justin Storr, 5 in each half. 3.5 left on the clock. Long pass to Dixon. Eagles work it back towards midcourt. Randolph to Branch. Finds Dixon. It is good, and an offensive foul. That's a second one called on Dixon, his second total foul also. That nullifies the basket. Dixon very unhappy with the call, but Warren Wilson has a 1-point lead and the ball with 3:17 left on the clock. Trinity fans also very unhappy with the call. Coach Jones over on the sideline. And a little bit more housekeeping duties underneath. And Dixon wants an explanation. He's pleading his case, but he's not going to win the argument. 3:17 left in regulation. Brent Davis will inbound. Davis, Epps, Lockhart, Gant, and Storr on the court for Warren Wilson. Lockhart finds Gant. 3-point shot. Yes! That is 20 points for Gant. Remember, he averages 24. 4-point Owls lead. Under 3 minutes to go. Duncanson finds Dixon. Back to Duncanson. And a whistle underneath the baskets where it came from. Let's see what the official says. He hasn't held up any fingers. I haven't seen any official hold up fingers. Brandon Tucker heading back. Still have no word on what the whistle was all about. Looks like the Eagles are going to inbound with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Brandon Tucker back onto the court. He has 4 fouls. 2:51 left. Eagles trail by 4. Rivers guarded by Gant. Shot clock at 15. Rivers backs it up to midcourt. Finds Dixon. Branch for 3. It is no good. And rebounded by Lockhart. Epps finds Storr, who will bring it up court. Storr bounce pass to Lockhart, and a foul. Looks like Marques Dixon. It's either Dixon or Branch. It is Dixon with his 3rd. Team foul number 10, so now both teams in the double bonus. Jaquan Lockhart has 8 points. He's at the line for the first time today, and we have a timeout. Lockhart at 54.5% from the line, 12 out of 22, and a full timeout for Coach Jones. 1 full 1:30 remaining. 2:22 left on the clock. 73-69 in favor of Warren Wilson. We'll be back in just a minute. Here's the situation. Warren Wilson leads 73-69 with 2:22 left on the clock. Heading to the free throw line is Jaquan Lockhart. Both teams are now in the double bonus the rest of the game. That will include if we go to overtime. Lockhart has 8 points. He has not had a free throw today. He is 12 for 22 this season from the line. Big free throws for Lockhart. He hits the first. Number 2 from Lockhart is up, and it is good. He hits them both. 11 for 19 now are the Owls, and they have a 6-point lead. 2:15 and counting. Back and forth, second half. Trinity Baptist came out of the locker room trailing by 7, took the lead. And that one is stolen by Gant. Epps at the baseline, guarded by Duncanson. Just now hit the 2-minute mark. Gant will slow it down. The Owls will now try to work down the clock. 15 to shoot. Epps, pull up, layup is no good. Second chance is put in by Lockhart. 12 points now for Lockhart and an 8-point lead for Warren Wilson. Duncanson, contact, no foul call, long pass towards Storr. He will find Gant, 3-point shot, does not go. Lockhart puts it right back in. Now a 10-point lead for Warren Wilson with 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Rivers could not get the layup to go. Rebounded by the Owls. Ball comes away. Dixon finds Rivers, who will go to the line for 2. Epps is holding up his hand like he's the one who committed the foul. That is the call. That is number 4 on Marquel Epps. Chandler Rivers is 2 for 4 from the line, 16 points total. I know Jordan Gant has scored more points, but I'm going to call Jaquan Lockhart today's player of the game with 14. Chandler Rivers making a bid for it with 16. First free throw does not go. And Jakari Randolph back onto the court for Stephen Branch. Lockhart playing with 4 fouls for much of the second half, scored 8 points, including 2 very clutch free throws and a couple of baskets within the last minute. Number 2 from Rivers is good. So 17 now for Chandler Rivers. And it's a 79-70 lead for Warren Wilson. 1 minute, 1 second left to go. It is a 3-possession game. 79-70. Warren Wilson will inbound, leading by 9, 61 seconds left. A long pass down court. Ball comes away from Lockhart. He finds Epps, who hits Gant wide open underneath the basket. That is 22 for Jordan Grant. 81-70, 50 seconds left. Ball on the floor, grabbed by a man from each team. Trinity Baptist has the possession arrow. And we're going to have a little discussion over near the sideline. A timeout for Coach Jones. I do believe that is his final timeout. 47.1 seconds left, 81-70 in favor of Warren Wilson. This has been one terrific basketball game. Both teams making a number of runs. We had a lot of back and forth action, especially throughout the second half. So regardless of how it turns out, you've just seen some terrific men's basketball here at Trinity Baptist College. 47.1 seconds remain. Stephen Branch heads over to the table. He will check in. Owls heading back onto the court. Eagles getting some last-second instruction from the bench. It is Eagles basketball, 47.1 seconds remaining. A little more housekeeping duty was the reason for the delay. Eagles inbound. Stephen Branch, three-point shot. Tucker chases it down in the corner, and he steps out of bounds. That'll give it back over to Warren Wilson. Randolph in for Branch. 41.1 seconds remain. Gant trapped at midcourt, and a whistle back at the stripe. Gant and Duncanson tie up. Good sportsmanship. Always like to see that. Foul on Marques Duncanson is his third. And Jordan Gant, with 22 points, has a chance to match his season average. 24 points per game coming into today's play. First free throw, a little bit too strong. Chris Brinson, Victor Melendez, Patrick Jackson, Josh Hughes heading onto the court for the Eagles. 34.5 seconds left on the clock. Free throw number 2 is good. So Gant now with 23 and a baseline violation by the Eagles. Warren Wilson gets possession. And a timeout. With the score, Warren Wilson College 82, Trinity Baptist 70. Thirty-four and a half seconds left on the clock. Warren Wilson leads 82-70. Apparently a technical foul called, and Jordan Gant back at the line. This one is good. It is Warren Wilson ball. Gant now with 24. Owls also get the inbound, leading 83-70. Three-point shot for Gant. It is good. 27 for Jordan Gant. Brinson brings it up court. Gets through two defenders and a traveling violation. That'll give it back to the Owls. Shot clock will be off. Storr will bring it up and slow things down, and it looks like Warren Wilson is content to just let the clock run down. It's down at 7. Storr just holding on to the ball over at the sideline, and that's going to bring us to the end of the ball game with the final score: Warren Wilson College 86, Trinity Baptist College 70. Jordan Gant with 27 points. Lockhart finished with 14, but those came in the final couple of minutes, or rather 6 of those did, when the game still yet to be decided. Sadiq Johnson had 2 for Warren Wilson. Nicholas McDonald 3. Jacorian Martin had 8. Brent Davis 14. Justin Storr 10. Marquel Epps 4. Andrew Dalton 2. And for the Eagles, Chandler Rivers led the way with 17. Marcus Dixon had 14. Marques Duncanson 7. Brandon Tucker 11. Nick Baskin 9. Ross Freeman 7. And Josh Hughes 1. Patrick Jackson had 4. Well, that's it for this afternoon's action. A really terrific game. Warren Wilson had a surge at the end to come up with the 86-70 win. We want to give special thanks to the Storr family making the trip up from Apopka and from Atlanta. Ryan Storr, our guest at halftime, 12-year-old 7th grade basketball player at Apopka Middle School. For Coach John D. Jones, Ethan Horton, our game day coordinator, Dean Bureau on camera, I'm Ray Bureau. Good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.